Welcome to part 3 of our ankle sock knitting and introduction to pattern design. In the previous video, we had cast on 40 stitches using the cable cast on method, and then 9 rounds of 1/1 rib were worked, which is 1 knit, 1 purl. I did 9 rounds. I invited you to decide on how many rounds you want to do, depending on how tall or short you want the cuff to be. Now we will switch to white yarn. I will cut off the gray yarn, leaving a longer tail so that in the finishing steps we can easily work with it to weave it in. I will tuck this inside the work like this, and I will take white yarn. With my free needle, I will begin, and we will only work over the 2 needles, only the 20 stitches, not all the way around. So I will want to tuck in a long tail of this white yarn. We will use the yarn sewing needle at the end to follow the stitch shape and close any gaps that might exist, as well as weave in any loose ends. Okay, so here we go. We will want to make 15 rows here. So I'm going to knit this first stitch to make it white, slip, knit, slip, knit, slip, knit, slip, knit, slip. Now you're going to take the free needle and put it aside. You will put all of these 20 stitches coming your way onto the same working needle. So let's do that. Next 10 stitches, knit, slip, knit, slip, so now we're going to ignore the other needles and we will turn our work and we're going to purl all stitches, all 20 stitches. Tighten this first white stitch, turn your work. Let's do it again. This one you're going to slip knitwise, then you're going to slip again, and now knit, slip. Okay, that's the third row. Turn your work. Purl all stitches. Turn your work. That is 4 rows now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Row number 5. Slip, slip, knit, slip, knit, slip, repeat to the end. Turn your work. Purl, row number 6. Turn your work. Follow the pattern. Work row 7. Slip, slip, knit, slip, knit, slip. Repeat till the end of the row. Turn your work. Purl row number 8. Turn your work. Follow the pattern for row number 9. Slip, slip, knit, slip, knit, slip, knit, slip, repeat till the end. That is 9 rows. All All right, we worked 9 rows from the cuff. For the heel flap, for the medium adult women's sock, we want 2 3/8 of an inch or 6 centimeters. For some of you, depending on your tension, that might take 15 rows. For some of you, it might take 18 or even 20 rows, depending on how tightly you're knitting. You will place the 6 centimeter mark into the last stitch of the cuff. So don't go up. Make sure you're really on the last stitch of the cuff, so it's below this first little gray V. Right there. We see this last purl of the cuff. You can line up your 6 centimeter or 2 3/8 mark right with that last purl of the cuff. So I need 3 more centimeters. I'm about halfway there. Okay, let's knit this heel flap. I'm going to pause the recording and then I will show you the next step after this one. All right, here's our heel flap. I worked 20 rows, counting from the last purl stitch of the cuff. That is what I needed to do to get 6 centimeters from the last purl stitch of my cuff. Depending on your tension, if you're not knitting as tightly, maybe you needed 18 rows. I needed 20, that's what I'm going to put in this pattern. 6 inches or 2 3/8. Row 21 goes like this. We are going to knit 10 stitches. We slip the first one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we're going to make a marker from gray yarn. This marker will become important when we are customizing the size of the sock. It will be one of the measuring points for us. So I tie it into a little loop and I use it as a marker, slipping it around my stitch here. It will be easy to pull it out. Okay, it goes around my stitch. I put the stitch back. We can ignore it for right now and we can knit till the end the next 10 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we're going to pick up 10 stitches along here. Let's investigate this so we get to know what we're working with. You see a beautiful chain on this edge. It was created by you slipping the first switch every time you turn the row. We can count the chains here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and the first one was gray, 10. So we're going to pick up 10 stitches with our free needle here. We will go under the chain, grab the yarn, pull up 1 stitch. Next, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We leave them on this needle. Now we're going to work over these 20 stitches, putting them onto my free working needle that's left. We will do knit all the way across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This free needle goes to the side. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Be careful here. This is where we had cut off our gray yarn. You can pull the end, close that stitch a little bit, keep it safe and in place. In our finishing steps, we are going to address that little gap there, and we will follow the shape of the stitches to make it all beautifully connected. Now we need to pick up 10 stitches on this edge of the heel flap. Let's investigate. Here also, as we were going back and forth, we were always slipping the first stitch. That allows you to create this beautiful chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The 10th one here is the little white stitch because remember, on that first row, under the cuff, we did knit, slip, knit, slip. So let's pick up. You go under the chain, you grab the yarn. 1. Next. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have now 4 needles again. We have 20, 10, 20, 10. We have 50 stitches in total. We need to decrease to get rid of these 10 stitches on left and right. This is what we have right now. This will be on the heel. Your foot will go through here, and there we need to begin the instep and the foot.